Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Rich Baritone, and welcome to the Tyree Sneed anti-birthday party pre-show. A whole bunch of people seem to be here already. We're going to get some hellos in here before I even start the pre-roll. Let's say hi to Negasonic, middle-aged dickhead. He was here first. He typically is. RTS is here early under the guise of Tyree Sneedville. Good to have him. Not good to have him. Great to have him. The also the king of the catchphrases here. That would be the one, the only Ledgeview on this evening. Let's see. John Cole's here. Yes, indeed. John Cole is here on this Tuesday. CIA Hole is here, and Tyrese needs to know that CIA Hole sent a $250 birthday donation to Tyrese Sneed.com. Yep, that's right. Even more money from the man that is the real Tyrese Sneed. And let me see, is there anybody else? Oh, yes, OC714OC is here as well. And there is Michael Fox. He's here to make things just a little bit better for everybody concerned, as is Downrange. So let's go ahead and get this started. But we're going to take a look at some things that he has done today. And we'll all be associate producers. It really seriously keep an eye out, because he's got to go live. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Maybe 2 or 3 times. DZ1119 arrives bearing gifts. Thank you so much, sir. You know what that means to me. Everything is going great. It's going a little bit better now that you and everybody else is here. We have 11 people at this time of the show. I realize out in the wider world of YouTube that's nothing, but we operate on something here called the Sneedville scale. And on a pre-show, at the very beginning of the show, that is actually a pretty good number. I got one for the listeners. First one of the show comes from DZ. We are Batman's Rogues Gallery, are we not? Oh boy, are we. So let's go ahead and get some things going here on the anti-birthday party for Tyree Sneed here on Negative 43 TV. And before we start, DC has a good idea. He says, everyone smash the thumbs up for one Richard Baritone. Yes, indeed. It gets the word out that we even exist. So it does help. And thank you from me for doing that for me. I always appreciate it. So I've been talking about a new intro, a new opener here lately, and I'll be damned if I did not just go out and do that. So let's enjoy this, everybody. 44 minutes after the hour, the Tyree Sneed anti-birthday show. Oh, let me put that up on add it to the stage. Here we go.
Welcome to Sneedville. Sneedville. Here at 43 TV. We keep you up to date with our favorite reprobate, Tyree Sneed. We're Rich Baritone as your lovely host. To watch the Batman that you hate the most. We're live here at 43 TV. We're live here at 43 TV. Yeah.
Don't say.
This video may contain copyrighted material, the use of which may not have been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I always like to point out, that's just as true right now as it was yesterday and even the day before. I know it's shocking. Please welcome everybody. Welcome our traveling man, Mr. Smith. He is here with us right now on this Tyree Sneed anti-birthday show. And now, the hardest working man in Sneedville. Welcome, Sheriff Gunn sent to the show. They are just pouring through the door right now. They know a good thing when they hear about it. Please welcome Troll, but IRL, which of course means in real life, because of course it does. Come on, get with the times there. And Vladimir Putin is here right now. And Lobster is here as well. Oh, man, we're going to have some Sneedvillians hanging from the rafters tonight. Yes, be careful, Lobster, because you know how much I love it when anybody listens to Negative 43 TV on their car radio. It just does something for me in a really, really positive way. Thank you. I got one for the listeners here. It's from Troll. We're going to have a bunch of these this evening. I just know that we are. He says, send photos of birthday cakes to Joey on this uneventful day. Well, by God, I think that's just one whale of an idea.
Carousel girl, a pretty carousel girl. Be a clean, trim cutie with clear skin, beauty, feel pretty.
Feel pretty again.
You know who I am. I'm the real Batman. I'm the hero this city needs. Fear the night! Yeah. I'm just standing here. Everything is totally normal. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Just a typical day. We clippy clopping, yo! What? I'm full. Those truckers were loaded.
Yeah, it sure looks like those truckers were loaded. I have a couple of things for the listeners here. First one is from Sheriff Consent. News about the trip to New York to see our goddess, Lady Frost. He says, good news, bad news. My flight to New York got canceled last night. Had to rebook. Getting in tomorrow afternoon. The extra day room, yes, Frost, booked by Frost, there I go, is going to come in handy now. 7 a.m. lift-off time tomorrow. Remember, plenty of live streams now. they canceled the order. Don't they know? Don't they know that this is a very, very special day? It certainly is. So we're going to get on with it here in just a second, or 5 or 15.
I have big biceps and I can't see, and I can't see, and I can't see, I can't see, and I can't see, 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 I can't see.
And we all know why now. Hello again, Sneedville. I am Rich Baritone, and this is Negative 43 TV's anti-birthday party for Tyree Sneed, for lack of a better way of putting it. And I'm so glad that you are here. We're going to get into some very, very fun little things. Let me make sure that no one has snuck in here. So many comments already. I just absolutely love to see it. I love to see it. But I'm going to have to start over from scratch here. So if I didn't get to your comment, I am sorry, but I got comment bombed and I cleaned my cash up right before we went live. So I still love it. Just keep typing, keep typing, keep typing. Oh God, please give me a connection to the outside world. Anyhow, what we're going to do right now, we're going to see a couple of videos before we get into what he has done so far today. Vladimir says you're a popular guy, Rich. I'm certainly glad that I am glad, Vlad. Boy, you know what? I need to smoke some dope to straighten that out. We'll get to that here in a couple of minutes. But what we're going to start with right now, we're going to watch Tyree Sneed eat pancakes. I showed this not too long ago, but it's good to show this every now and again to remind everybody of what kind of a fucking Neanderthal that we are dealing with. And we are, in fact, dealing with a Neanderthal. Let me add this asshole to the stage. This is just wow. It's just wow. This is from September 30th of 2023. It's Tyree Sneed eats a pancake ass backwards and eats straight butter at Sham God the Immortal. Good Lord in heaven, he's not kidding. And I'm hovering over the candy colored button, and here we go. This is Mong-like, Mong-ish, if you will.
How we doing in the country?
Okay, both of my parents are from Louisa, Kentucky, so that's pretty much in the country, okay? Used to go down there a lot when I was a kid. I never saw my aunts or my uncles or my cousins or anybody else that lived down there literally eat straight butter. They didn't do it. No, sir, they didn't do it. So I can say in full confidence, that is not how they do it in the country. It's how you do it because your IQ's below 65.
Eat your shit straight. Country boy can survive. This how country boys get big and swole.
You know, most of the time when I have pancakes, and that does sound like a pretty good cheat for not too long from now, I usually just cut them with the side of the fork. I don't even bother with the knife. And indeed, led you to fuck. Yeah, let's get caught up with some comments here. Troll, you're right. That is definitely evidence of low room temperature IQ. No doubt. Did he just eat straight butter? He most assuredly did. What is his deal with sauces, condiments, for fuck's sakes? What an animal glutton. That's what Ledview said for you viewers. I don't know. The one that really makes me wonder is his mayonnaise thing. Probably reminds him of something else, but if you've ever seen how much mayonnaise this man, I'm sorry about that. How much this guy puts on, like, say, a sausage McMuffin, it's startling.
Right here. That's right.
That's a regional thing. Both are correct. Oh my God! Look at this. Look at how he's holding that damned fork. Look at that. Don't get me started on the knife. Holy Jesus. I love this so much. And yet I despise it. It's weird. Pancake's house. Pancakes? I don't want no fucking pancakes. I want a steak and a shot. I don't want no fucking pancake. Pancake's house. I'm fucking hungry now. Okay, for you listeners, it's from Sheriff Gonset, and right now, Tyree is in the process of eating pancakes in the way that civilized people just don't. And Sheriff Gonset says, how in the hell does he make pancakes look homeless? It's a hell of a question. He eats awkwardly. Everything that he does is awkward. But this right here, man, there is no excuse for this. I'll blame his mom and dad for that as much as anything else. Obviously, people taught him or attempted to teach him how to hold silverware properly. No, I won't blame his parents. He's just that fucking stupid. That is one way to put it. Yes, sir. Okay, was that awful? It was god awful. That's what that was. That was god awful. But I have another classic before we get into the more recent things, meaning from today. This is from, let me see, February 5th, 2024. It is Tyree Sneed showing us his vocal range. Oh boy, I hope you're ready for this. It is a classic, and here it goes now. You might want to turn it down a little bit.
Coming for you. And you too.
Oh,
Cashless pain never be the same.
Oh, God. Oh,
How you
shit.
like that? What, 5 minutes?
And he looks like a drowned rat on top of every damn thing else. So that was a squawking classic, baby. It's going to be hard to top that, but I'll be damned if we're not going to try here on Negative 43 TV's Tyree Sneed Anti-Party. And Tyree Sneed, the real Tyree Sneed, says for you listeners, and it's true, absolutely no awareness of any kind whatsoever. Sheriff Consent says for you as well, this is what the prospector's donkey sounds like. Yes, indeed. Please welcome Ors to the show. Keep the comments coming. They're really flying since I emptied this cache. I'll bullshit you not on that one. So now we are going to get into the things that he has produced today in the order that he produced them. I believe this one here probably would have been about 2 o'clock in the morning at my time, I believe. It's what I'm thinking anyway. Hello to Stu. Man, they're really rolling along here. And any minute now, we're going to do Smoke 'em if you got 'em. And I'm going to stop tripping over my own tongue. That's the whole thing. I'm not loaded. I'm right over the candy colored button, and let's go.
All right. How's everybody doing today?
Better than
I
you.
hope you're doing well.
We are.
Like I said, man, there's a code of conduct in this game, man. Just like with martial arts, there's a code of conduct, right? There's rules to engagement, right? You have to have a moral compass, right? And the first thing they teach you is if you have to run, run.
And the first thing they teach is if you have to run, run. He just explained his cowardice. If I or anybody else were to ever catch up with him, he's going to turn on his heels and he's going to run like the little bitch that he is. But I'll just be damned. He just explained the whole fucking thing away. It's really kind of pathetic, but you expect nothing less from him. Otherwise, we all wouldn't be here.
The next thing they teach you, right, is if you can outsmart your opponent mentally, well, then, you know, you don't have to do anything else.
That is his theory, basically, that you can win a fight without fighting. And he's just that badass. He can win a fight without fighting. He just explained it to you. Know what I'm saying?
Right? So, you
See
know,
what I'm
that's the whole
saying?
point, is being able to get on that level mentally where you're just on another level, which I'm clearly way beyond everyone. So that's the whole point. You know, it's going to be the same thing every day out here, you know, and really anywhere we go sometimes. Some folks do know how to act. Some folks are polite and respectful. Some folks don't. Just because they don't know how to act doesn't mean I have to get out of character. You understand? It doesn't mean that I have to give in or give them what they want. See,
That's exactly what it means. Anyway, I got one for the listeners from Stu on this birthday party we're having on this Tuesday. He says, does Joey have to sing happy birthday to himself? From anything I've heard so far, he'd probably be too fucking depressed to do it. And ladies and gentlemen, it is in fact time to kick this thing into a higher gear. After all, it is a party. Ladies and gentlemen, Smoke 'em if you got 'em is on right now. But if you don't smoke, have something to drink. If you don't drink, have a little something to eat. Always remember that Smoke 'em if you got 'em is about what makes you happy. 5 minutes after the hour, unless of course you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case it's the bottom of the hour. They're just kooky that way.
that's the problem with the so-called trolls on here. They're all folks who gave in just because people were whatever upset or typing little comments or whatever. I literally watched it in front of my face. It was hilarious. You understand? Like, are you kidding me? It ain't nothing but weakness that people is kicking. You understand?
That is right, Orza. It is his birthday, and we're here to just grind it into his face that he's unloved and unwanted all at the same time. It's a great mix for him.
It's been weakness the entire time, brother. So, like I said, it is what it is. You know? We're going to keep on moving forward. We're going to keep on doing what we do.
Yes, indeed, Johnny's going to live to run another day. He's already set up his escape. He's already made his excuse. If any of us see him, you don't have to worry about hitting him. He will shit his pants, turn, and run.
You feel me? And that's the thing, like, bro, you got to really understand, man. Like, I guess these folks don't watch TV, because for the same people and the same folks to be out here, whether it be on 6th Street or any strip, repping and acting like they anybody or they have a name in the game is crazy. For the so-called women to continue to entertain weakness is backwards and crazy. Oh, they're all backwards. So what do you mean? Yes, 100%. I'm gonna start saying the truth. This is absolutely ridiculous, and it's out of hand when you have civilians that can't listen to a statement that's this basic. I'm gonna say this publicly. This is for all of Austin and the entire world. I own my own boxing league. All anyone has to do is ask me for a waiver. and be serious when you ask me. You understand? Everything else is moot. It's nonsense. It's not worth entertaining. It's not worth talking about. That's why all these folks is doing all these other antics and behaviors, right? Because they trying to get around the truth and dance around me. That's cowardly. See the point? See, folks don't get, I'm the real deal, bro. I do this for real. You understand? I'm an actual samurai and an actual ninja. So, you know, I'm actually a Shaolin, literally. And I learn more every day and I grow. And like, I heard they got them in New York. And
you are none of those things. And you embarrass yourself so much by claiming that you do. You're the only person in the world that believes this shit. You wonder why women, girls as you sometimes call them, have nothing to do with you, want to have nothing to do with you. That's exactly it. It's exactly why.
Those dudes in New York couldn't hold a candle to me. I'm telling you right now. I don't believe for 2 seconds that they could come close to me. And that's the thing. You keep having people talking. How? Everything's proven with me, bro. I own my own league. I'm 10-0 in it. I'm 1,000,000 in the street for real. I have all the stripes. And like I said, I'm just completely different, completely undetected. And that's what they do is then they try to trip you up with your words and trap you in your words, just like they tried with Jesus Christ, and it ain't working. So everybody's big mad.
Hey kids, here's one from RTS. It's short, but it sure is funny. He says, I'm an actual samurai.
I do this for real, man. I got more stripes in the street than a zebra. I run literal cities and states. I run the United States. I run this country. Like I said, you gotta understand, when it comes to a gangster has a code of conduct. You understand? Just ask me for the waiver. And nobody's gonna ask me, I'm telling you right now, I can guarantee it, and not be serious.
If somebody asked you for that fucking waiver, you would come up with all sorts of excuses to not give it to them. Yeah, I'm too busy. It's not enough. I might kill you. All the usual bullshit that you say. Again, you ask for a waiver, he's not going to even give you one. Please welcome that guy to the show. You know, he's one of the most prominent comedians in all of Sneedville, if not all of Purgatory, just like DZ.
You understand? Unless they just completely aloof and delusional and haven't watched any of my actual videos of what I do. Because if somebody actually sees who I am and what I do, and they actually see my past, just a little bit of it, just an inkling, okay? Just a zillionth of it. They're going to be like, yeah, hell no.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to be like, oh, hell no, and leave and never come back. If they, yeah, you just said that, you yourself just said that your content's repulsive. That's how I'm going to take it, a little slip of the truth, you bet.
Hell no, that dude the real deal, bro. You understand? Like, bro, I'm not Dean the Great, okay? He's a joke too. Let's go ahead and get that addressed, okay? He's like 3 feet tall, bro, and allows other dudes to sit there and play games. See, I've never had that happen.
You know what, OC? I'll bet he doesn't own a pen.
I've never, ever allowed or let anyone play with me. None of this stuff has ever, you have no stories of me on camera looking crazy, nothing. And I'm going to say this again. When you're dealing with the public, I mean, that's crazy to me that civilians want to take advantage of because I know they do. If they could,
I'm going to let the whole civilians thing just go. I'm in such a great mood right now, and it's going to get a lot better because I'm getting ready to fix some things up, and all that does is anger me, so I'm not even going to address it. God knows I've blown a gasket over it several dozen times already.
Just not even capable of that even. They're not capable of much of anything, you know? That's the whole point. Most of these folks ain't even contributing to society. But the fact that they would want to take advantage when I'm a guy that does what I do for a living. So I move in the shadows. And like, if we're in a public crowd and I'm around a bunch of people, oh no, I'm just going to be polite and nice. I'm not going to argue with you because I want to have a good day and a good night and be happy. And again, you're trying to entertain things that this is not the place for. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, just because somebody's disgruntled at my success and they're jealous doesn't mean that I have to, you know, really care. And I don't. It doesn't mean I just walk away. I let them know how I feel. I tell them reality. Like the one dude, he's like, well, I think this. I mean, what you think is irrelevant. I just told him straight up, I operate above the feds. Everything I'm doing is real. It's all on camera. That's my answer to all of you. You understand? So again, I'm a gangster. I'm solidified and established. I own things. Okay? These folks don't own a piggy bank. Real talk.
You own things like a raging respiratory infection, perhaps.
That's the problem. So again, no, we're not doing that at all. There's a pecking order in reality, and if you haven't done what I've done, which nobody in Austin has financially, then I'm not hearing anything you have to say. It's that simple. Do you understand how?
You're not hearing anything anybody has to say because by your own admission, you do not use Q-tips. That is probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard in my life. Yes, indeed, it is true. Tyree Sneed does not use Q-tips, and that's the basic reason why he's not listening to anything at all. Please welcome here on this oh-so-special day, half-witted honky hoary, otherwise known simply around here as half-wit. Welcome.
Like cynical the environment is, how many people out here are jelly of me. Do you have any clue the way that they try to talk to me or try to pretend or talk behind my back? You think I don't know? You should hear the things they say about me when I'm not around.
You bet.
You know what I mean? I'm aware that people are jelly, but they do that because they know they're not on my level. They know that I'm better. They know that I own everything. They know I'm wealthy. They know that I have things they'll never attain. That's life.
We all know that none of that is true, although it used to be, which really inflames your entire situation, doesn't it? You look around you and everything can be honestly described as a dire situation, but yet you come from opulence. Yes, you certainly did. You come from a place where gold dinnerware is common. Yes, you certainly do. Expensive imported cars, oh, they're all around you. Everybody has jewelry. Everybody has rings. And you were around that. You were raised within that. And now you've alienated everybody in your family. You've blown your inheritance completely out your ass. And now you are here. And we're just loving it. This is your birthday. Oh, God, I hope you're listening right now. And no one cares. No one loves you. You're getting nothing but an extremely hard time. Here's one for the listeners from DZ. They not laughing at the obvious narc-tard. No, they fake laughing at their own pain to keep from crying.
It doesn't just, oh, we walk on a street and everything about who you are goes out the window. These little homies are crazy. They're not talking about nothing. So again, I do this for a living. Like I said, all these gangs in New York, I'm studying everything. Like I said, I was just up there in a tank top. I was sitting there waiting, looking for anything to happen. And, a lot of stuff happens off camera.
You were just up there in a tank top. What is the relevance of that to, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Any fucking thing. Jesus tits, kids.
Number one. But for the most part, there wasn't nothing like too crazy. I mean, I witnessed some crazy stuff, kind of, I guess, but for me, it's regular everyday stuff. It might be crazy to y'all, So my point is, like, none of the real stuff like that's making the news happened in front of me because I was around.
I don't know, but that might be a fun way to see if he's listening to us right now. I'll read this for the listeners from Nega. Do you think he's smart enough to go to Denny's and claim his free birthday dinner? Okay, the seed has been planted. Let's see if it doesn't sprout later on this evening.
Because my energy's that real. They feel that I'm around my energy, or they can see me, and they're just not going to do it. They're not going to pretend when I'm around, bro. I'm telling you. This is the way it's always been. My energy comes around. Nothing happens concerning me, but everybody starts acting super tough and gangsta because I'm around, and then trying to prove themselves in front of me. So this is really who I am. This is real. And I'm just trying to explain to you how it works when I come around. So, the next time when I go to New York, as difficult as all you folks make it every day,
right?
I'm trying to go up there with the bat suit, at least one of them, right? And I'm trying to go up there and, do the real thing.
Well, you kind of did make up a quasi-Batman suit while you were up there. Oh, dear, it's going to be a great show to be a listener. This one from DZ. He was just up there in a tank top. Just wait till he gets up there with fake bulletproof vest that hangs below his nuts And that guy says he thinks walking around without fake armor makes him a brave little toaster.
Right, and really, really help out. It was already the real thing. I was really out there patrolling, doing my thing, and I was really working. And like I said, you saw me call everyone out and call out all of New York. Okay, nobody said or did anything about it, like they never will. And I'm gonna say this again: I'm the king of New York, real king of New York. I'm not joking, right? And you could sit there and tell yourself what you like. It's real cute, okay? But again, you folks ain't putting no work in. You just want to talk. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? That's exactly why we have this situation out here.
You don't want to put the work in, but you've turned down no less than 4 jobs in the last month. You can shut your face about that. Along with many, many other subjects, please welcome Red Screen to the party. And he's got one for the listeners. Hey, y'all. Thought you could only free stuff. Let me try that again. Thought you can only get free stuff on your birthday if you have the app. You can get free stuff just about anywhere on your birthday anymore. And yes, he is far, far too dumb.
Where everybody has an opinion, despite the fact that they're completely down and out and have nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous, man. I'm not in that boat. I'm not in y'all's boat. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend with you like I am. You understand? Like, I'm respectful and loving and caring. I love everybody.
Oh, has he? We may have something to listen for later. DZ says he has all but disclosed that he has a home boyfriend in Austin.
And I treat everybody equally. You know, that's the thing, though. Folks be trying to, take too much. They be trying to take advantage, right? I represent the real culture, right, that has been forgotten, that, they've never represented. That's for sure.
All right. We got some catching up to do here with DZ. Listeners, tune it right in here. He's staying with some dude there in Austin, and the guy had other friends over yesterday to play video games. Little Joseph told on himself, follows up with, he stayed with this dude the last time he was in Austin too. Shelters don't let hobos sleep the day away, and that's what little Joseph is doing. He's only doing late night streams in Austin. That explains a bit. It really does.
And I represent the real hoods and the real ghettos before they cleaned them up. All these other folks are millennials. I ain't hearing nothing from no millennial. I outrank everyone out here and anywhere spiritually. There's nothing anyone can tell me.
July 21st, 1989. You are a millennial. You are a millennial. Why don't you look up your own birth date and see what generation you belong to? You're a millennial. Oh my God. Do you know nothing about anything? Didn't even have to ask, but
I am not concerned, bro. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something, man. We don't glorify that nonsense on 6th Street that y'all do. Them folks want to get drunk and act crazy and act a fool. Right. That's what people who don't know how to manage themselves do. We have nothing to do with that. I'm a gangster. You think a gangster going to get caught looking like that?
Okay, some more information you listeners need to be in on. This is from that guy, Deez. Do you think he's been streaming from the boyfriend's car on the street while he charges his phone? And DZ says, could be that guy, but I'm convinced he's staying with a guy. He goes on to say if he still has that battery pack he stole, he could be charging that up at dude's house too.
You think a gangster out there doing that? What point do I have to prove to complete strangers? Now, I always have to take care of myself as much as I can, but that's what I'm saying. It's so unfair how you have these civilians that want to take advantage, knowing that there's a system there that's...
It brings to mind to me my boyfriend's back. My boyfriend's car, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Salivating. It just doesn't make any sense. That system wants to lock us all up, so it makes no sense.
So the blow up.
So that's what people do. They
shut the fuck up for a minute. So the blow up of this situation could be glorious, and it could be a little bit more than glorious, huh?
They try to draw you in because all they know how to do is drag others down. And that's what they're all doing. They do it in the valley. They try to do it out here. All they know how to do is the crab in a bucket mentality. Try to drag you down, get you on charges, get you on a fake case, right? And I talk about all this stuff publicly, and they still try it, and it doesn't work. And every plot they have, Batman foils, and it all fails. Facts. Because I'm smart and because God loves me. You understand? So that's my whole deal. Just because they have a plan and what they want and wishful thinking, you know how many people pray for my downfall every day? You ain't.
Oh, wouldn't that be great, Deez?
Getting it. I'm coming up, I'm rising. God just gave me the green light. It's on like Donkey Kong. So I mean, like I said, we can miss me with all the talking and the fake stuff. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Like, no, I'm here to help Austin, but what you have to understand, Austin is kind of like my next second base. Okay.
Yeah, it's a hard way to do it, DZ, but I'm pretty sure the way that he's looking at it is all to come might actually straighten out some of those wrinkles he has on his face.
It's a new base for
The whole skin tightening thing and everything, the unique swimming action.
me, right? And you got to understand, no, I'm preparing for like New York. You understand? Because again, when my energy's around, there really ain't much that happens. There really isn't. Nothing goes down. You understand? Like, it's the truth. You know what I mean? People can feel my energy. So, like I said, I mean, I could care less about fake stuff and fake talk. I made that very clear. You feel me? So that's all I really wanted to say, man. You know, like a grown man operates with a code of conduct. Again, you got all these so-called women entertaining dudes who are, you know, weak individuals, ain't about nothing, don't make no bread, don't own nothing, don't own nothing. I mean, like, I have everything, they have nothing. And just because folks will be like paying rent, these women will entertain them because, like I said, most of these women are just homeless and they just looking for somewhere to go. Can I get an amen? Yeah, it's a joke. They're not women. You got to be a woman, meaning you don't just hop around because you need somewhere to stay, honey.
Yeah, he's been talking about feminine energy a little bit more lately.
I've been watching it for years, especially out here on 6th Street. Are you kidding me? You know, that's the truth. So let's say the truth. Let's say the reality. Let's stop letting women, so-called women, try to give me a bad name or, you know, badmouth me behind my back. Let's say the actual truth that they don't want to hear, right? And let's keep saying it until they get the point. Because, no, I'm just sitting here, you know, defending myself. These folks have had so much to say. They've tried every day. They've thrown everything they can towards me. And, like, no, I'm literally, like, trying to fix and rebuild everything that was damaged.
And now a disclaimer from DZ. I also want to say for like the 1000th time that I don't make fun of Little Joseph for being gay. I make fun of Little Joseph because he hates himself that he is gay. It's how he was raised.
Because some so-called women are jelly of me. Because trust me, a lot of these women are jelly of me, if not all of them. So miss me with it, man. Like, nah, women get jealous. And it's so petty now they get jealous of a real man. And that's just absolutely pathetic. It's embarrassing, it's desperate, and it's ridiculous. And I'm going to continue to point it out every time. So my point is, me pointing it out doesn't make it something different because you can't deal with the truth, buddy. Right? Me pointing it out is what a man would do. You understand? So again, I'm not here to kiss up to anyone, not so-called women, not all these other groups.
Hit the like button, everybody, and you listeners might like the way Sheriff Consent put it. Remember, peeps, Rich's like button needs to be inserted to whatever orifice your body arouses you the most. Real talk.
None of these people like y'all do. Y'all want to kiss up to these other groups all day. I mean, you already gave them the entire labor market. You gave them every job. You gave them free housing. You gave them everything they possibly could ask for. And then they sit there, play the same you-know-what card, complain and whine every day. And then you got a problem with me saying the truth, but don't say or do anything concerning it or about it because you can't, because you're incapable. That's the truth of this reality. I'm the only like actual white man that stands up for my people and my folks and stands up for what's right and says the truth.
But you just said at the very beginning of this thing that you would run. You're not going to stand up for anything. You will run. Run silent, run deep. But you will run. Yes, you most assuredly will. I promise that you will. Oh, damn. There's another blown segue. Meanwhile, I'll read this for the listeners from DZ. When I was in kindergarten, there was a girly boy kid in my class. We all knew he was gay by the time we were like 8 years old.
Because I have courage. And I am the culture. Like I said, they never had a culture. So I don't know what you're talking about. That culture was literally replaced with ignorance. That's why you see what you see today. Again, who commits the most crimes in the United States and the world? Come on, man, get real, bro. You understand? There we go. There's one building himself up. That's what they should be doing. That's what they should be doing. Actually running, exercising, bettering themselves. See, there's a couple that want to get right. That's why when I started my career online doing radio, I called what it was, And a lot of people was in their feelings because they just wanted an excuse to hate on me. They wanted to justify they hate that's unjustifiable. So they needed an excuse. So they said, oh, he say the truth. I'm not no easy target. I'm not nothing. I say the truth and I back it up. That's the difference. So like I said, I don't care what nobody talking about, man. I'm doing this nationwide. You see me traveling all over the nation, working for real. This is what I do for a living. Like I said, no,
He's absolutely an attention whore, no doubt about that.
I don't get paid much. I have to create my own budget. You got one dude right now, he delusionally rambles and claims he's about God, but yet I'm the one doing God's will. He's still whining. Hold on.
But I don't want to hold on. He's really good at this one. Yes, he certainly is. Whatever audience he may have at any given time will be ignored at the drop of a hat for what the fuck ever. For any old reason at all, he'll just stop his show and go play with his clit while people
Yeah, he's still whining, talking about,
where he went. Let me finish what I'm saying, you fucking idiot. You please welcome Shy Dude. He's here right now. He is present at the Negative 43 TV's Tyree Sneed anti-birthday party. It's being very festive right now.
This dude made a post on Facebook. I already blocked the account. I don't got time to hear delusion.
Edge.
These folks are literally delusional, bro, all of them. And this dude says, yeah, I'm really concerned as a friend. And, you know, people want things of this world. You want things of this world. What do you mean? You have a silver spoon. Your parents pay for everything. They pay for your college tuition and put you through college, and they give you a truck.
Okay, now is when he starts bitching about brother in Christ. Brother in Christ is a college student that helped him out a few times, and he has been told, apparently through a text in no uncertain terms, to stop contacting him. He's not giving him any more money, and I'll just be damned, Tyree's not happy about it. Who could have possibly seen that one coming? Let's click on this and see where this goes. And Orza does say, for the listeners, he was threatening to switch over to his other channel so he could speak how he normally does, so that he could use anti-black slurs instead of anti-Hispanic slurs. Yeah, it's true. He doesn't. It's like he doesn't realize the same TOS applies over there as applies here. He won't even say the name Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's Jean-Claude Van you-know-what. The word could, I used it a minute ago. It applies here as well.
You crash that truck because you can't drive like all of them, right? It's a regular habit of all y'all's. You can't drive. Then they replace the truck and give you another truck, right? And you just keep on spending your parents' money, right? And your parents didn't earn that money either. They probably just got it for whatever. They didn't earn it. They didn't work hard. It's the truth. Not most of them. Some of them, but a lot of them, nah. They didn't work hard. And either way, it's even worse. It's worse if they did work hard, because you're just spending their hard-earned money, right?
What?
So, I mean, again, if...
What? I'm not going to go back and listen to it because it would probably hurt my IQ. Let's go on.
If that money is more useful in my hands, then you would be doing the right thing helping me, because I'm out here and I'm nationwide and worldwide and I'm the real thing. And I'm operating nationwide.
I don't know if anybody has the Facebook of Brother in Christ or not. I don't.
Fully operational nationwide. I'm out here saving cities, saving lives, protecting people, protecting the public, shutting down cartel operations, literally shutting down any underground illegal organization. Okay. You should be able to translate and hear what I'm saying. I stand up to the real deal. And a lot of it, like I said, comes from our government. Yeah. And it's funded by our government, just like we know what Iraq and Afghanistan and all this oil stuff and the oil prices and the manipulation of the markets is, because this is what they have to do to make their money, because they're really just wannabe banksters, and they're banksters who didn't earn it.
Yep. Remember, you are hearing the words of a now 37-year-old man. I would say it's a shame that it's a wasted life, but it's exactly what he fucking deserves. So let's do, in fact, hit the button here.
They're banksters that are in a position of corruption. They're not real banksters because it's all an illusion. They ain't getting no money either. That's why they getting caught on indictments for 6.1 billion fraud schemes with the stock market and stuff, all these politicians, because they're all a bunch of liars. See the point? Nobody won. None of these crooks got away with nothing. None of them. If Donald Trump does something wrong, he's going to be held accountable at some point.
Shut the fuck up about all that shit. Anyway, Ledgeview, let me see here. No kidding. Oh, man, if you know where that is and you can get it to me, oh, God, oh, you gotta get it to me.
If any of them, I mean, it doesn't matter. Warren Buffett, all of them, none of them are rich. It's all an illusion of Freemasonry, and it was a fake.
Okay, all right. If that's the video you're talking about, yeah, I've seen it. It's like two guys, isn't it? Laying in the same bed, two different guys. Yeah, he definitely was sword fighting, at least.
Appeal system of fake society that was created for you to believe, and all y'all just believe whatever you hear and what you're told. None of it exists. The pecking order is me at the top. I own more wealth than all of them right now. And none of them can have a penny to their name because they're Masons. That's the actual truth of the world. So you have everyone in the street walking around as delusional and doesn't understand basic reality. That's the truth. You understand? So, like, that's the thing. That's why when folks try to say something to me, I just walk the other way because I could care less. Because they ain't talking about nothing. You understand?
Now, I actually do believe the guy was having night terrors, but I'm going to go along with the getting anally pounded theory because it's nastier.
That's the whole point. That's why I'm telling you. That's why these folks coming out here with broke down bicycles talking about, yeah, I'm the king of these streets. The king of these streets. You ain't got $5 to your name and you've had all this time to stack paper.
Yeah, I think it was actually live at the time. Yeah, it could be definitely some pavement being put down on the Hershey Highway.
You're not in the street. You're not in the middle of any beef or anything. I mean, what's your excuse? I mean, you know, like real talking, money don't make the man. I mean, you can't do what I do. You can't come close to me. What do you mean? I provide. I do everything that any woman would want, like Tupac said, right? And Tupac said, oh, he was too nice. It ain't got nothing to do with being too nice. It's got to do with the fact that women are just against real men. And that's what I'm trying to point out to people.
I like that spelling of butt sex. That's very good.
And they could be against me all they want. I could care less. Oh, man, you all right? Yeah. You got to try to catch it. Hey, if you could do me a...
If you could do me? And the guy says, why, sure. I'm all about helping the homeless. Open your mouth.
I just saw him miss the door real quick. I was trying to help him out. But, yeah, man. Like I said, I'm a good, solid dude. We out here to party and have fun. We out here on some fun stuff. Like I said, I'm laying out the groundwork for what I'm doing. I'm working nonstop. You know, all this other stuff is really just separate, man.
Yeah, Shy Dude. His workout theory is that less movement equals more strength. I wish I had known that earlier today before I went down and did my hour and a half on the weights.
I don't know why people
could have saved time.
Assume that I have to be operating or whatever. Like, man, I'm always operating, but what y'all want is to take advantage. Y'all want to act like I'm here to serve you. Hell. Hey,
Ledgeview, Dave's not here, man.
Hell no. I'm not here to do nothing for nobody, man. I'm here to do what makes me happy.
All right.
What's going to help me. Give me a minute. We'll be back.
Oh, dear. That was, yeah. Hang on a second here.
And I'm back.
Let me get everything back under control. First of all, he posted a short, which is usually prelude to a live. What I'm laughing at is Sheriff Gunn said, and he said, for the listeners, if Joey had a superhero dog, instead of the dog's name being Astro, it would be called Astro Glide.
So,
the way it was written exactly was, if Joey had a superhero dog, instead of the name Astro, it would be called Astro Glide. God.
First of all, it's my birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday to me.
Blue arrives very strongly. Hey, listeners, he says, less movement is more strength, is why I play video games.
I'm actually going through something, but maybe I'll let y'all know later. Hopefully everything will work out. But like I said, man, doing the best I can, man. I'm just tired. You know what I mean? I'm tired in every way, man. You know, I just don't understand people. You know, like I said, like my whole situation should be right. My whole like everything should be facilitated for me.
Yeah, it really is that simple, isn't it, Deez?
Like I said, it's been years, bro. Years. None of these folks lent a helping hand. None of these folks did anything for me. None of these folks had anything positive to say. I'm just saying, like, it's sad that you have to really do it all by yourself. And that's all I don't understand is, you know, I keep seeing readings and downloads, and they tend to come true, talking about the divine love is coming and all this. Like, I mean, with what I'm going through and what I've been going through and what I got going on, I'm not really in the mood for it, bro. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Like, I'm really not. So I don't know how that's even going to happen or work, but we'll see. Like I said, hopefully things will go good and get a little better for me, and then maybe I'd be in the mood for it. But it's just hard, man. It's been impossible this whole time. It's like it never seems to get any easier. And then things are going well. Everything else is great. Like, things are going great.
They are. Things are going great. You stay up all night streaming because you're terrified to go to sleep. Or at least you were. I understand that you're now in your boyfriend's house, so that has changed. But, dude, just please don't stop. I wouldn't have a show otherwise.
Everything was going great. It's just like one thing right now going on. But hopefully it all works out, man. You know, but I just don't get it, man. It seems like to me like everything I work for, I never can hold on to it. It just doesn't make any sense.
If that's not in the quotes over at Discord, that should be, John.
It's like the harder I go, the harder I work. Like, I don't get rewarded for it. You know, I get the opposite. None of it makes sense to me. Look at this nonsense.
We have a movie title. We haven't had a movie title in some time, and this one comes from Negasonic. He says, Tyree Sneed, Id, Seewhutumsayin, Cry Another Day.
Sitting here waiting all day. They do the same thing every time out here. Every time they try to make it like it's subtle or something, it ain't subtle. Every time. They do the same thing every time. Try this.
These are some of his best moments because he's circling the drain.
Like, that's what's crazy to me. Like, there's no
He's circling the drain and the tub is damn near out of water.
reward. The society tries to gain control when they're not in control, right? They have an opinion about everything. They want to act like you're doing something wrong every 5 seconds. Like, what these folks are doing is wrong. What the corrupt is doing is wrong. I'm doing everything right. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like I said, I'm going to run my company, run my business. I ain't asking for permission. I'm saving lives and protecting people.
When? When are you saving lives and protecting people? To use a cliche, you're scared of your own shadow. The only person you're ever going to protect is yourself, and you won't do that by throwing hands, feet, or any fucking thing else. You'll do it by turning around on your 40-year-old's pair of kids. He's probably down that far. And just boot scooting, baby. Yes, indeed. Watch that cape get smaller and smaller.
And like I said, this system is evil and wicked. It has no vested interest in helping people or helping us. They don't care about us. They never have. And that's the whole problem. You know, that's my whole thing. Like, I just see through the veil. I tend to move around and I tend to get away from people that don't care about me. Like, that's strength. You know, you got to have boundaries, man. You got to understand it's bigger than boundaries. People want to talk it, but I'm living it. Give me a minute.
Yeah, those guys shouldn't be taking care of their girlfriends. They should be taking care of him. He's the main character in history after all. Everything just rotates around his dainty little head. Did I say his head was dainty? No, resembling a very, very small, very, very dense rock? Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. It's a very good description, actually. Sheriff Gunset says, while we're waiting for Dumbo here to run his mouth again, if Joey was the water circling the drain, said drain would end up clogged with pubic hair to have stagnant water for days. Days, I tell ya. All right, it's time to pick up this little thing. This thing here that I call a keyboard. I'm sure that you call yours the exact same thing, and now it's time to punch the letter L like it owes me money, as the old joke used to go. So
Ever seem to get it?
Damn. I guess I didn't really.
But yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand any of it. I don't understand people. So I don't know. It's just crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me that I can't just, ever seem to get it all together because I don't have help. If I had help and I had support, I could get it all together.
You don't want help and support. You want to sit there on your ass, fondling the rim of your butthole while everybody else does everything for you. You don't want help. You want taken care of. Again, like a baby. You're absolutely pathetic. You will do nothing to help yourself. You are now actively turning down jobs. I seriously, I have to come up with another way of saying fuck you. If you're restreaming Tyree Sneed, the phrase fuck you gets worn down to a nub really quickly, and then you keep using it because you can't think of anything else. I don't know, like Intercourse the Penguin, perhaps.
It's just like when I was in Ohio.
Monty Python reference for those of you who may not know, 44 minutes after the hour.
I mean, in the Valley, same thing. Don't really get support. Don't really get help for anything. Can't even get a ride to go anywhere, right? The truth is, I did this all by myself. I didn't get any support. I finessed, and I had to, like I said.
Okay, this is going to get really good. He said he finessed. I think he's going to go into it in perhaps a bit more detail.
You know exactly how I got here. I had to do everything to get where I had to go. That's the truth. Nobody did anything for me. Nobody gave me anything, much less did I ask anyone for anything. That's the actual truth. Ask somebody for something, when? That's very rare, brother.
There's usually 2 or 3 different posts every day on your post on your channel begging for donations. Not to mention the begging that you do during virtually every show. Oh, man, you need to have your lips stitched shut with I don't know, barbed wire.
Real talk. It's completely the opposite in reality. If anything, these people ask me for stuff. Like, real talk. Every day I get asked for $1, asked for something. It's really absolutely pathetic. It's hilarious. You know what I mean? Got these folks out here, they be angry as hell, whining about $1. It's unbelievable, man. It's my birthday. I want to celebrate it. I want to, be in a good mood and be happy. And I just, like I said, I got too much going on.
We are here celebrating amongst ourselves as we usually do every time we get together, but we're doing it on your birthday, baby. That is the absolute truth. We're smoking, we're drinking, we're having a great time, we're having conversations in the comments that have absolutely nothing to do with you. There's plenty of weed, there's plenty of food, there's plenty of drink, there's plenty of everything that makes anyone and everybody happy here. You're picking through trash cans. Yes, you're that far down, you're that low on the totem pole. My God. Oh, Lord, I hope you're listening.
Just crazy, man. I mean, if it all works out, then, we all good, but I just don't know. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me, bro. Absolutely crazy.
Please welcome CIA Hole to the show. He arrives with one for the listeners. He typically does. I was busy pointing and laughing at a homeless middle-aged birthday boy eating a cat food-like burger Hope everyone is behaving themselves. Not tonight, baby. We're in full-on party mode.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if it wasn't for the selfishness in the world, right?
I mean, if by behaving themselves is acting within the law, yeah, we're kind of doing that.
People were more like me
hope.
and people understood how to help each other and share and work together, it'd be so much easier, man.
Oh, I love this kind of stuff. It's from Sheriff Consent. I'm taking donations to where
What I'm saying is a lot of folks online hide.
Every time I want you to talk, you don't. Every time I don't want you to talk, you do. I can't get him trained. There's nothing I can do to make him do this right. I'm going to read this from Sheriff Consent. Again, I'm taking donations to wear a t-shirt and run onto City Field Saturday night with a hashtag with an @richbaritone67 t-shirt to be taken off running across the field.
Behind the internet, everybody's hiding behind something. Hiding behind the internet, hiding behind a system. Can't even have a conversation, and you wonder why we have so many problems in the world. These folks will settle for a lifestyle that's just ridiculous and a joke. That's what they do.
You know, speaking of Monty Python, I am one of the few people that just absolutely loves the bicycle tour episode. Absolutely love it. I had no idea who Clodagh Rogers was, and I didn't care. The name was funny as hell. All of a sudden, the guy thinks he's Clodagh Rogers.
Folks like Rob Wack talking about, yeah, I'm living my best life. Oh, you heard Tyree Sneed say that? Does he got to copy every word I say? That's all y'all do over there? Just keep copying what I say? Golly, bro. Like, can you get off of it? Like, can you move on, bro? You all right? Golly.
In reference to the t-shirt joke, CIA Hole says, hey there, listeners. He says, Sheriff Streak and paint it on your butt.
Like, I just did a show saying that. I go try to watch that nonsense, and that's the first thing I hear.
Oh, shit.
Living your best life. Drinking every day? Drinking every day in a Roach Motel room, not going out, not going anywhere. No girlfriend, no wife.
You cannot complain about somebody not having things that you yourself do not have. That's logical. Of course, there is no cross-section between logic and this motherfucker, but you know.
Like, what? No home? Like, what? These folks are hilarious, man. They all look up to me. They want to copy my lines.
Oh, God, I love sugar daddies. I love them so damned much. And boy, that's on the banned list.
And then behind the scenes, they sitting there worried about what I got, worried about what I'm doing. All of them wanted to stop my destiny. They don't want me to have nothing. Can you imagine? On a public platform, everybody sees, everybody knows what's going on. They all act aloof to it.
We all know it's your birthday here on Negative 43 TV's Tyree Sneed anti-birthday party. I am, of course, Rich Baritone. 10 minutes until the top of the hour, unless, of course, you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case I believe it's 15 minutes after the top of the hour. Something like that there. I'm actually pretty buzzed right now, and I'm going to build that up a little bit more. But right now, we're going to give Smoke 'em if you got 'em a break, but that doesn't mean in any way that you got to stop. I know it most certainly is not going to stop me. So just for the absolute flying hell of it, let's have us a sponsor. I seriously need to rewrite almost all of these damned gags. It's just true. Ladies and gentlemen, this program is brought to you by gas station brand hot dogs. I wouldn't lie about that.
Like, oh, I don't know. Come on, man. Are you kidding me, bro? What they all do. Like I said, just like the corrupt, they act like they're real on point when it comes to what they need to get done and meeting their quotas so they can get their little wage. I make way more money than y'all. All of y'all.
He's been here for about 3 minutes, and I'm just now getting to it. The comments are busy as hell, and I love it so much. It's like I said, man.
Like I said, like, nah. I have no respect for authority because that's not the authority. I'm the authority. You understand? Yep. I'm your superior, for real. So, like I said, I couldn't care less what they talking about. You don't do what I do, brother. I know that. I know for a fact you don't come close to
I have not seen Project Hail Mary.
accomplishing what I do in these streets, straight up, because you can't. Your job description wouldn't let you anyway. Not to mention that none of you are capable, because you're not built like me. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, folks don't get. I'm gonna have a career regardless, whether I'm in a good mood or not, whether whatever. I'm gonna still have a career. Like, oh, I'm happy with everything. My life is beautiful. It's not that. You know what I mean? Right now, it's just something I don't really want to go over it until I figure out everything. But it's just ridiculous, man. You know, and even then, I probably won't go over it because it's nobody's business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. By the time you get down to the end, it's like pure caramel flavored, literally sugar. Oh God, I love that.
And like,
and I'm sure they have more than a little bit to do with the fact that I have no upper teeth.
I just don't get it. It's just stuff that I worked really hard for, man. You know what I mean? I don't know like what's going on, so it's just crazy. But like I said, I don't know. I mean,
you'll never have one again, Deez.
I really don't care about material possessions, but I care about, you know, my stuff. That's all. You know, I care about what I own and what I work hard for, and some of it's very important to me. That's all.
Somewhere in there, Deez, 2014, 2015. That's a pretty good estimate, I think. No, he'll never ever drive again. He can't pass a test. He can't see. He's just too stupid. No, it's never going to happen.
So we'll see what happens, but things will probably work out. But, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, like, on my birthday, you know what I mean? Like,
Blue, we can only hope.
It has to be right on my birthday. It's July 21st, man. I was born July 21st, 1989. It's my birthday right now.
It most certainly is, and we're here to mock it right here, right now, because we're going to have more fun with more people than you ever will. Come on, dude. Go live right now. We want some live Tyree Sneed to mock. At least I do.
So, I don't know what to tell folks, man. Like,
yeah.
You know, like I said,
I agree, DZ's completely lost at this point. Like I said, I think it might have been the last show that he's at a point now where he can't hide it anymore. He'll tell anybody he's Jesus. He'll tell anybody he's Batman. He's gone. He's gone. Oh, that was a great segue too. Damn it.
I'm all alone in the world. I don't understand how that's possible. I've had several women try to pursue me on here. All of them were manipulative and had an agenda and were against me.
Speaking of flying, did anybody hear the other day when he said he was going down to the bridge in Austin, whatever bridge it is where all the bats are, and he says, I think all the bats will congregate to me. I think they'll gather around me. And if you're like me, you're going to piss your pants and run like the devil. That's exactly what he's going to do. I hope the bats are attracted to you because you'll shit your dick.
I don't understand that. I mean, even the ones that weren't on here were against me and manipulative. So I just see through the veil. I see the truth. I see what most of you dudes don't want to see and acknowledge. I see the truth. Like, nah, they evil as hell. That's the reality. And it's cowardly, and they all want to be me.
July 1989, I was bouncing back and forth between the plant and the warehouse,
want to be a man. That's the whole problem now. So it's like, how can you have a society? If the women don't support the real man, which is me, how can we succeed? I've said the same thing since day one, but it's all good because I'm going to succeed without any of you. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not really in the mood for love and all that. Like, nah, I didn't get done right. If I had got done right and treated right one time, if I wasn't, you know, people wasn't playing themselves right and left, nobody ever took advantage of me ever. Do you?
Oh, yeah, it's happened, but we won't go into that. You're just that naive and gullible. You really, really are. Got one for the listeners from DZ. Get this in real quick. Quote, I'm all alone in the world. I don't know how that's possible. End quote. Guy who went far out of his way to get disowned by his family and has burnt literally every bridge.
Researching your history, ever. Nobody ever played me, ever. I'm telling you the truth. Nobody's ever played me. That's what they be on Facebook making these posts all day talking this nonsense about, yeah, the good guys got played, so they ignore everyone and go to work. I never got played. I'm tired of people trying to misconstrue my story and the truth. Feel me? That's my deal. Give me a minute.
Oh man, I haven't seen Willard in years and years and years. And wasn't Ernest Borgnine great in that show? Not to mention Willard and Ben. Okay. Now he's making me nervous. There's a couple of these where there are significant pauses, and this may be the one. So this here is brought to you by the letter L. Here we go. Looking for the circle of mouth. Now he goes black screen. This is great.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now we can go back. I'm so glad I learned that little trick. Oh, man. TZ says July 21st, 1989. I was in Chicago being a straight up 9-year-old gangsta. Another thing that I was doing about this time in 1989 was me and some of my friends were working on putting our next band together. In my case, it turned out to be my last one, but that was going on.
Yeah, man. I'm just telling you reality, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like it's so crazy. It's been like this for a long time, brother. You got a bunch of folks online.
Just Chillin' was in second grade in 89. What about you? What were you doing in 89?
I'm trying to fake it till they make it. What's the point of that? You got folks living in an illusion. They mad at me because they live in an illusion. That's your decision.
That's right. And the stripper still owns it with her husband, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's number one on the list. Okay, I didn't blow a segue. He just doesn't know what he's doing again. Boy, do I feel better. And here I thought I fucked up when he fucked up. It gets like that when you're restreaming Tyree Sneed. So, once again, this is brought to you by...
So, yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, like...
I guess it's not brought to you by the letter L.
Like I said, that's what the Rob Rat character does. He makes fake titles based upon what I say. Whatever's true for me, he repeats my words. But he ain't winning and I am. So isn't that kind of funny? What's the point of that? See what I'm saying? Them narc games? What is that? Telling folks keep on talking backwards and all this weird stuff. Yeah.
All right, everybody, say goodbye just for right now to DZ. He's going to go out and pay attention to Maisie, and that's the right thing to do. See you when you get back. Tell Maisie that we love her.
It means I'm in their mind rent free. They thinking about me 24 hours a day. So what do you mean? Like what? For what?
You know, Ledge, the initials TB sometimes cross my mind.
Move on. Find something to do, brother. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody else's fault, bro. You know what I mean? Roach Motel Room. Forever. Like, that's crazy, man. Can you imagine? Then they want to keep acting. You keep acting like you got a show. You don't got no platform. I got a platform, though. That's what they do. See, they sit there talking like that, talking backwards and stuff. I think they want a response and want attention. I think that's really what it is. Like, that's the thing. Like, brother, I've said your name 8 million times on here.
Right.
And still, you ain't got no shine. The Penguin's completely lost his mind. All his views are fake. He's got every short video saying that it's doing 1,000 views and plus.
I have shorts that all of a sudden are doing 2,000 views. It's a wonderful message spreader, I suppose, but my jaw just hits the floor every time it happens. It happened with the latest one.
Brother, there's no place in time where you
know how much money I've made off of it? Jack fucking shit. You got to get like 1 million views on those to even begin to make money. Something stupid like that.
You'll do more views than me, and none of them is your content or videos of you. So what do you mean? That's not the way that YouTube works. You can't just put up...
I think of the Burke, I think of Jimmy Rogers.
Random stuff and then act like you're giving a commentary talking on it. Like, that's not what people do. So like I said, all that's fake. That's what I'm saying. These folks, it's like Alfred said, you got them to the point of desperation. And it's crazier, like I said, because they're really not it. That's just the online stuff. Then you got all the other stuff in the street. You know what I mean? You got all...
I have a special drink in my freezer right here, right now. I'm going to retrieve it. Hopefully, I won't miss anything. It's all regurgitation anyway. I'll be right back.
All these criminals in the street. Like, come on, man. It's just absolutely pathetic. I've never seen anything like it. Like, I never thought I'd see the day that people want to fake it till they make it to that extent. Like, fake it till you make it is kind of a little different. It's a different definition. Like, at least you faking it till you make it. You trying to make it. These folks ain't trying to make it nowhere. These folks comfortable not having anything and not doing anything. See what I'm saying? So why would you repeat my words? I'm living my best life. You're struggling. What are you talking about? I'm struggling bad. What? Dude's just sitting there making up lump sums of cash that they don't have. They in imaginary land every day. Yeah, I got $500,000. Why do you live in a roach motel room? What? These people serious? Then folks got mad because, oh, we're living a lie and everything's an illusion. And you came in and you're actually doing the real thing, right? Which takes about 9 million. I mean, it takes infinity times more hard work to do the real thing and make the real money. And all these digits you make up, I make more than real money, real cash. While y'all talk cash stuff on the internet that doesn't exist. Can you imagine thinking you're competing because you're making stuff up? Them folks ain't making a dime. Penguin don't make any money on here. None of them folks. I'm telling you facts. You understand? Like I said, can you imagine that's your only response? They want to cheat more and they're trying to manipulate the system more. That's illegal. All they do is commit more crimes. They can't just do things straight up and legit. They can't compete. They can't travel like me. They can't meet my budget, right? Didn't you say that all your folks around you got more money than me and they got so much money? Then how come y'all can't even take a trip to Austin and actually have a real trip? How come you can't take a trip anywhere, right?
Because they have no reason to go to Austin or probably anywhere else right now. That would seem to be a logical conclusion to arrive at. Yeah, I'll put it that way.
Because I've always made more money. Now and always, homie. Hey, folks, funny, man. You don't want to talk about the actual digits of currency, right? You don't want to talk about this little come up I just made, right? It's more money than you probably made all year. And it still ain't nothing. What?
Yeah, speaking of trips, it still really sets me off when he mentions that he needs a vacation, when it's the absolute last fucking thing that he needs. He's basically on one right now, but instead of being filled with fun, pleasure, and good food, this one is filled with misery and starvation. We love it. He doesn't, though.
Come on, man. Folks, it's funny as hell, bro. I'm saying facts. Y'all care about money. I don't. That's why it's weird. If it was up to them, all they do is talk about money.
Oh, what the hell. I suppose this is probably as good a time to do this as any time. It's time to grift a little bit. What the hell? It's his birthday, and if I have $10 so far, hey, anything is just going to send him around the moon. So if you can, please do. If you can't, that's okay, because as always, the most important thing is that you're here. Yeah, you sitting in that chair, you riding in that car right now. Yeah, the only thing that matters is that you're here. But if you can, please do that. That'd rock. Boy, I'd shove it in his face.
But none of them have it.
And
they want money so bad, but none of them can get it. Me, I tell you over and over, I don't care about money. I don't even think about it. Don't care. Doesn't matter. It's a piece of paper. And yet it all gravitates to me. You figure it out. That's the way it works too, especially when you're grateful for what you have. Everything I say, them folks want to disingenuously copy what I'm saying. Well, you're just talking. If there's no substance and truth and being genuine behind it.
Yeah, if he went to Disneyland, he would complain about that.
Well, then it's not real, it's fake, and it's not going to work, and it won't get you anywhere. Yep. That's why I was talking about Charles Wofford the other day, because he's going to be in the same situation forever until he quits lying to himself. You understand? So, I mean, I don't know if he's doing that or not. That's a personal thing. Just because you go online and say something doesn't mean it came from your heart or a real place. You might still be faking. You see my point? But maybe he's really learning his lesson finally, you know.
Oh man, I'll bet that dog is figuring it out very quickly. Yeah, I don't like leaving my cat. I went one time to my daughter's house. We were gone for 3 days. The cat was here for 3 days. Food, water, clean litter, the whole bit. It drove me out of my mind. I just couldn't. So she'll go see the kids and I'll stay here and she'll bring a kid back. So I see them and everything. Thank you so much, Sheriff, for the super chat. Really appreciate that. See that, Joey? Yeah. Oh, I just love it. Thank you again so much. 2 minutes after, no, 2. Astigmatism rocks. 7 minutes after the hour.
At what, he's like in his 60s, 70s? Took you long enough. Took you that long to learn a life lesson of invaluability. I mean, an invaluable life lesson that...
Invaluability. Invaluability. God, say that 3 times quick, as they say.
The world doesn't revolve around you, that you can't scam your way out of everything, that you can't talk your way out of everything, that, you know, panhandling is not the only hustle or job you can do. Right? Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But they don't want to talk about that, right? You know, they don't want to talk about reality. You got all these women, like I said, they want to be me, right? So they all want to be me. They all want to, oh yeah, you know, they're so tough. Come on, man. None of them made it on their own. None of them built a fortune. None of them built an empire. I built all the above. Time and time again. What are you talking about?
It was given to you and you finished it off in Vegas. Do does anybody have to tell you again? Anybody at all? You blew it in Vegas. You finished it off in Vegas. You blew it on a bunch of shit, of course. But the death knell wasn't Vegas. It's all gone, baby. It's all fucking gone. You're so fucking stupid that you bought a car in Vegas and left it there. I don't know. Maybe you figured out it was a stolen car. I have always suspected as much relative to that car.
My thing, bro, you got folks have an opinion on me. I know it behind my back and always want to talk like they above me, but yet these folks that work at these little corner stores, I make way more money. I'm traveling all the time. I'm living a lifestyle they can only dream.
Hey, listeners, get this from Vladimir. Get some ribs off the grill. We baked the cake just for shits and giggles, too.
You know, like I said, like it's one thing to be cool, but it's another thing when you try to act like I'm the help or something, or like I'm broke and struggling all the time. Not at all. My situation is different according to where I go. My situation is the way it is. Because like I said, number one, my own mother is envious of me, right? I've gotten so many divine confirmations, God telling me the truth about that all this stuff came from my own mother. I know everything going on, bro. Yep.
Anyway, we'll go on. It all came from his mother now, huh? Well, certainly his mental illnesses. Oh, double check on that one.
I think I'm slow or something. I know everything, bro. I've known this entire time, man. Are you serious? Yeah. Nah, 100%. She talked to all them people, right? That's why they doing that weirdo stuff. That's why they driving weird, right? So, I mean, it's clear as day how my mother feel about me, and that's fine.
Yeah, your mom hates your guts. Your mom absolutely hates your guts. That's why she paid your phone bill. That's why she paid for the bus ticket to Austin to get you the fuck out of her life again. Your mom hates you. Again. Restraining order. Amanda, restraining order.
I don't care. Because like I said, I own what I own. I do what I do, and I mind my business. Like, straight up.
Please welcome back to the show, DZ. He's been here for about a minute, but I just now saw it. Welcome back.
We ain't even got to talk, bro. I could care less. Folks are against me for no reason. That's the truth. Like, what? I did nothing but help all these people, man. I did nothing but pay for everything for everyone and help people. And this is the thanks I get? Like,
oh, an ice cream cake from DQ. Yeah, they're kind of sort of extremely delicious. DQ's on my cheat rotation, and when I go to DQ, I'm not screwing around. I get the big cherry dip code. and then I'll go back in about 2 months. Gotta space this shit out, man, if you're me.
Nothing all the time, I'm good, bro. That's 100% the truth. Everybody wants to cover it up and make an excuse. You don't know what I went through. You don't know what these people did.
Now, I've eaten more donuts lately than I care to admit. My wife, Mrs. Baritone, works at a grocery store, and every now and again they mark things down to just ridiculous prices. And she'll come home with like, oh, I don't know, 2 dozen or so, like Boston cream donuts, which I was born with a genetic weakness for. Why did you do this? Why did you do this? Well, they were marked down to like $1.10, $1.15, and oh yeah, packs of 8. I know that it's cheap and everything, but why'd you do this? And I wind up eating them because I also have a thing about wasting food.
You don't know anything about what I've been through, so what do you mean? You can't sit there and keep making excuses for
Any kind of filled donut, I'm its slave.
people, man. Sometimes people is just no good. That's the reality. They don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Wicked and evil. You understand? But like I said, that's my whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only reason I struggle, especially in the valley.
Okay. No, the reason you struggle is that you suck and you make terrible, terrible decisions. Still
So
haven't
yeah,
got-
I mean,
Shut
other
up.
than that,
He's been doing this to me all show. Yeah, it was a shame that Jolly Pirate was closed. We do have one. It's not really local to me. It's in a place called Grove City, but they've got one out there. I grew up with one on Lockbourne Road, which was not very far from me at all. Yeah, just great donuts.
like I said, I mean, some folks never change. Some folks are never going to change their attitude. That's what I'm saying. Like, Rob Rack doesn't do anything but
Oh, you got it. We'll do that.
drink. That other dude wants attention. You're not even a part of this, so I'm not even going to talk about you. You know what I mean? Half these folks aren't a part of it. I just talk about them because it's fun. It's fun for me. I have fun every day, brother. I do what I want to do. Look at this Waymo. Waymo can't drive. Little car with a fan on it. What the hell is wrong with this?
That was spoken on
Sick of
earlier.
it. I told you they follow me. Them little AI Waymos. I know they be filming me too. And I'd be waving in their camera. Hi, Waymo. And here you are again watching me, right? That's what they do. And then there's people in them. Yeah, there'll be people in the Waymo.
Oh, no.
Like, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. What kind of car need a fan on top of it? Look,
With a fan
Green
on
light,
top
you're just gonna
of
sit
it.
there. you know what I mean? Like, real talk. Like, this is hilarious, man. The whole world to me is hilarious. It's one big joke. I don't take none of you seriously. I don't take Austin seriously. I don't take the Valley seriously.
You don't take anything seriously, which is a large reason why your life sucks. Sucks, I tell you. Sucks, swishes, and swallows at that. Please welcome Sticky TT6 to the show. It's been a little bit. Please tell me you're not working. Please. Oh, that's such a great segue, too. I've done that a few times tonight.
I don't take none of these criminals seriously. Like, that's the thing. They don't get. I'm so smart. I'm on another level with it. And I'm going to ask you something, too. The stuff in New York, it's stupid. That's the truth. It's stupid and it's silly as hell. All these gangs, all that is division that got created by Satan, and people want to have an ego and feel like something they're not. Ain't none of these dudes G's or gang.
Grove City is the local depot for FedEx, really?
Gangsters, and the stuff they doing ain't gangster. Real talk. Like, honestly, what would help more than me going out in the street as Batman, what would help more is if I could just talk to them, so I could talk them down and talk some sense into them. If they
You know something else I haven't had in a long time? A pecan pie. Oh my God, eating an entire pecan pie used to be no problem.
ever listen, right, is so that I could help stop all this nonsense. So I think that's going to be part of what I have to do. I'm going to have to go out there too. Obviously, I'm fully operational, but like, I'm going to have to try to actually like talk to some of these gang members and get them to quit what they're doing. Obviously, I mean, that's the only
Ouch, Deezy. Oh man, carpal tunnel sucks.
way. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I'm here to heal the world. I'm here to fix the situation, not to prove that I'm tough. We know I'm tough, you know? So that's the thing. These folks don't even know how it works. Like, bro, these are human beings just like you and me, you know? And they're flawed. A lot of them are very weak individuals. They're not strong, you know? Like I said, some of them folks.
So you got what, 2.5, 3 hours left? Well, thanks for squeezing us in, and we are glad to see you.
In them shelters was the main lords. They the dudes that run it. They the dudes in charge. Some of the dudes that are in charge of these gangs, they're like 21, bro. Do you understand that? Do you understand that the gang members get recruited younger every year? Yeah, they're like ages that, like, I mean, it's ridiculous, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous, like literally. So, I mean, you know, I think a lot of it is guidance, and people need like a role model like me and somebody to talk.
You know, dabs up into a role model like you. Boy, why does my life suck? It's because your idol was Tyree Sneed. It's just a direct route to the gutter. And it also tells us in advance you're really fucking stupid. Dabs up indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Smoke them if you got them. It's here. It has returned. And it may be here for the rest of the show. One can't tell.
Talk to, you know what I mean? So, like I said, if any of them need to talk, they're welcome to try to reach out to me. I'm just kind of hard to get a hold of because of all the nonsense, you know? But I'm not with the games, man. I just think it's crazy, bro. Every day I got to see the same thing, man. Groovy Jimmy's still doing strings. Still ain't learned his lesson. Feds watching. You know, it's so clear, man, that the feds are about to come in. There's a federal indictment on the horizon. I can see it. And it has everything to do with the groundwork I laid out and everything I've accomplished and done. I guarantee you know, see these little homies on TV and all your fake rappers. And then if you look at the same group and the same people out here, all of them are in the street with nothing, or they're struggling, barely getting by. I mean, come on, bro. This is ridiculous, man. It's such a joke. But see, they can get a job, they can work, so that's all they do. No wonder you're pissed off all the time and angry, because all y'all do is be a slave to the system. That's all you can do is take that job. That's why it means so much to you. That's why folks be flipping out at like Taco Cabana and stuff. Like, oh, you wanted a water cup? Did you hear about that one guy who went crazy because someone asked for a water cup? and you know, got soda and didn't pay, little petty stuff like that. Come on, man.
Yeah, sometimes surgery is going to be your best option there, Deeds, for sure.
I'm telling you the truth, bro. Like, everything they got is rented. They jewelry rented, everything.
Well, at least they had the money to rent it. You know, that's a consideration. Got one for the listeners from Brother Ardash. It's a movie title, Dangerous Minds 2, starring Joey Sneed.
Time is borrowed. Everything is borrowed for them people. That's one.
And here's a man who knows how to watch the clock. Sticky says simply, 3 hours 45 left. There's another blow.
I'm telling you, take them seriously, bro. That's chess pawn stuff. I'm telling you the truth. That's why, like, for them to try to say anything to me, do you know who you talking to? I'm a Texas gangster, bro. I ain't worried about what none of y'all talking about. I'm the real deal, bro. I'm what you want to be. Real talk. I ain't emulating you. You emulating me. That's the way it's always been, boy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let them do what they do, man. It's quite funny, bro. It's entertaining. You feel me? I'll be back in a minute, man.
And he will be back. In fact, he'll be back right now. To my knowledge, this is the last stream video, however one cares to call it, that he has done today. So we're going to get on this one right now. This is called I Have a Suggestion and a Whole Lot of Advice. He's going to get really, really hung up about the Whoppers here because he does that kind of shit. Here we go.
All right. What's up? I'm back. So real quick, Mr. Charles Wofford. That's right. Mr. Charles, we're going to have a little talky talk right now.
Okay.
This one's going to be hilarious. So listen, Charles, you asked people if anybody had a suggestion or any advice to let you know. So I have a suggestion and I have a whole lot of advice. I think that you should rethink every decision you've ever made. I think that it's clear that you've been doing things wrong since day one. You got to be like in your 60s or 70s, I think you said, or something like that. You claim you're a mechanic. So here's my advice. Number one, I think that you should stop claiming that you're a mechanic. That's number one.
Vladimir Putin says you listeners may like this. Happy birthday, shitbag! And a shitbag he is. It's leaking even.
All right. Number two, you're not living van life. You're living broke down van life. You're living stranded in a new city all the time, and homeless life is what you're living. And this is the truth. See, I'm telling you, most of society is delusional. They're not actually acknowledging basic reality. So I can't, what I've realized, the reason I can't have a conversation with them is that, you know, they all basically do it on purpose. They're all frustrated. So I guess they want other people to feel frustrated, but I don't, because I don't look for outside validation, especially from people who haven't accomplished anything.
They sure do, Vlad. And it's not going away, his cough. Thank you. I'll be here all week. I mean, I didn't think that was all that funny, but do what you do, audience. Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay.
So again, I don't know what to tell y'all. You know what I mean? And like I said, no, I mean, it's just the truth. I mean, they don't own a property. They have a patch of grass that, like I said, they're just over there for free. And somebody allowed them to do it. Somebody.
Blood, guts, and limbs everywhere. One of those kind of movies, talking about a movie called
Somebody allowed them to be over there, right? And they've never even been there. I mean, how do you claim that you got some land, but you never use it? Well, then you didn't get any land.
Here's one for you, and it's here on YouTube. Has anybody ever watched the movie CC and Company, starring Anne Margaret and Joe Namath? I tried to watch it. I was so disgusted by the first 10 minutes, I left. I just stopped watching it, and I made it all the way through a Serbian film.
Right?
It was horrible.
Like I said, here's my advice. Why would you get a van that doesn't work, claim to be a mechanic, but the van for the 50 years you've had it, or any of the vans you've had, every van you've had, you've lost all of them, or they've broken down.
Or pawned, like your bike. You pawned your bike, $35. You'll never get it back. You'll just go back and buy another total piece of shit. You ever heard of the phrase false economy? Obviously, you haven't.
Right? So definitely, I don't think you should be calling yourself a mechanic. That's number one. Number two, and this is just facts and reality, right? Real solid advice, right? Number two, right?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Number two, I think that, how do I put this?
Hey, listeners, this is a negative response to a movie. This is from Vladimir. So disgusted by that movie, I broke my shin horribly on live TV to get out of it.
I mean, like I said, I mean,
real guy?
Why would you go get a patch
Fritz Honka, real guy?
of grass, call it land? It's not land, it's a patch of grass, right? In the middle of nowhere. That's not land. It's not sustainable. It's not livable. You're never going to be able to build any kind of compound on it or any kind of society on it like you claim. You never had any intentions of helping the homeless or doing anything for them.
Ooh, I'm going to have to look that up. There's something about that particular subject that interests me, not outright fascinates me, but Fritz Honka. Have you ever heard of Carl Pazram? Oh boy, there's a story for you.
The breakfast you gave them was, well, subpar. So, I mean, And again, until you get real with yourself.
I'm going to do that. Let me give you a little something to get started on. I'm a real fan of Poverty Row movies, the B movies from like the 1940s. There was a studio called Monogram Pictures. Anything that you can find me from Monogram Pictures, or I think a company called PRC, which is basically the same company, but anything from those companies with Bela Lugosi in it, total sucker for that kind of stuff. So that's one thing.
Charles, I can't help you. No one can help you until you be genuine and stop lying to yourself. You want to lie to other people? That's
Yeah, we could do that. They allow it to stay up when they say no, this can't be monetized. So yeah, we might do that a little bit later on here, not tonight, but it's a good idea. It's something I enjoyed doing the one time I did it. But we'll get back to that.
one thing. But stop lying to yourself, brother. And that's my advice. Because it ain't working out for you, whatever you're doing, clearly.
Okay, we will get that to use.
Okay? You got tons of problems, right? You're going through all sorts of troubles and worries and woes, and they all wonder why, right? Because of the decisions that you make. Karma is real, okay? And the decisions that you make affect everything. This is what a lot of women don't understand. Real talk. So I'm going to say it again. You can't be a mechanic.
I'm going to let the listeners take this one totally out of context. It's from Ledgeview Sheriff. Do Scarecrow use dildos?
Charles Wofford, by definition, you are not a mechanic. I don't care who you are. Just like Tone Space is not a rapper. Because Tone Space can't sell a unit.
Oh man, you mean like an Intellivision emulator?
And you can't fix a van, so you can't be a mechanic if you can't fix a van.
I was a complete sucker for Intellivision back there in 83, 84, whenever it was out. Loved it.
It's just that simple, okay? You understand? When I'm talking about mechanical engineering, I'm not talking about fixing cars. I want to learn how to build bat pods. It's different. And you start out with bicycles and e-bike conversion kits, and that's...
Oh boy, you can get started on that one. Now, give me every emulator you can possibly lay your hands on. I like that shit.
what I'm thinking about every day, how to get that going, right? At least I have the vision, and every vision I have, I bring it to fruition, and I create it, and I make it happen, right? So again, my advice is, why would you get a van and just go around getting basically, stuck in these different cities with nowhere to go, not knowing what you're doing? How is that a solid move? Stop claiming that you have a property because you don't. If you stop lying to yourself and to everyone else, stop acting like you're a
Yeah, I haven't had a game controller since, man, I can't begin to tell you.
superstar on the internet. No one knows you. If you just get real with yourself, then you may be able to have a chance and a basis to build something. I'm going to tell you again, what you do is you literally park somewhere where there's a Carl's Jr. or some fast food restaurant. You go in and you fill out what you call an application. That's what you do. You do the same thing you're doing now. You live in your van or whatever, and you go to work every day. And that's the only way that you will ever get out of your...
Now, back around the turn of the century, I was an Xbox guy, and I loved MVP baseball and Madden football. Anywhere between 2000 and 2005 is when either one of those games peaked. Anything EA Sports, kind of like, I'll send you an email. It could get long.
your situation because you chose to be in that situation, because you couldn't think, because you was too busy in your delusional thought and mind.
And to mention something earlier about scarecrows, Sheriff Gun Sense says, I looked, scarecrows do not use dildos.
Trying to compete with someone who's so wealthy that you could never fathom how much money I've made and spent and the level of lifestyle I live every day.
Yeah, I lived on it. I absolutely fucking lived on it. It was probably the greatest golf game ever, 2001. Okay, now hit it.
These folks are suffering, folks, going through it because they can't let go of some delusion that they're entertaining that never existed.
Like
Right?
yours.
So I'm going to say it again. Why would you get a van and then go around in circles and go to all these different places? What would be the purpose of that?
At least they would be in a van going around in circles instead of being on foot going around the same 10-block area over and over and over and believing somehow, some way that is the entirety of wherever it is you are.
My advice is,
Bad Dorky.
if anything, sell the van, right, for whatever you can get and just move on. Go to a shelter like normal people do, right, who have nowhere to go and they're homeless and they have nothing, right, and give up and stop trying to act like something you're not, right, and try to actually rebuild instead of making excuses. You made excuses when you were trying to pay rent somewhere, when they were letting you stay somewhere for free. You made excuses in the van. You made excuses forever. You made excuses. Everything is a scapegoat. It's everybody else's problem. It's everybody else's fault except for yours.
Oh, man.
Is that
I
not
love
the truth?
that game, too. I did. Ledge View says bad dork and follows it up with he qualifies as a dork, right, Rich? Oh, yeah, on every count.
But when it comes to you, Charles, right, you can do no wrong, right? You can do no wrong. And you keep talking about you want to be a superhero. I'm his hero. Grown man. I'm grown men's hero. The real thing. Like I said, brother, I just don't see it. I mean, how in the hell? I can't even believe when he talks. I really can't. It's absolutely crazy.
Oh, no shit. I never had a double eagle in that game. I had more than a few eagles though, but double eagle? Wow. Yes, the projection is so. Yes, it certainly is. And Sheriff follows
Yeah, see,
up
we don't
with
do that.
late
Yeah.
90s Tiger Woods go.
You see how I'm live streaming? That's what they do. They got nothing but time to walk around in circles, and they start trying to talk loud, and then they start walking around you. That's what he's doing right now. Yeah, we don't do that. See, I get away from that. I walk the other direction. They have nothing better to do. The dude's looking in a trash can, talking to himself. This is what they do. I'm telling you. They see me on this phone. They know I'm making money. They know this is what I do for a living. That's what they do. That's demonic. Those are demons. You understand? And there's no fear here. Demons flee from me. So I'm going to say this again. Why would you make the decisions you're making and then pretend like it's a mystery why you haven't succeeded? That's the definition of insanity.
I do remember Eagle Snacks, and they were very good. You think of Eagle Snacks, you're thinking late 80s, early 90s for sure. Yes, they were good.
You sell the van, you get whatever money you can, and I'm going to say something else. It's clear as day that there's an illegal source of funds coming in because you don't make money like that panhandling, and you continue to say that you're taking care of these things. Who is paying these expenses?
Who cares? Who cares? I want something from the late 80s and early 90s back. Did anybody ever have Pepsi Light? It was in the blue can, and it was lemon flavored, and it was, oh my God, it was so great. Sugar-free, the whole bit. It was so great. It didn't last, and to this day, I just can't understand why.
These are thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, okay, that you could have been saving if you were smart. Okay, so don't sit here and pretend with me, buddy, because again, I know your ties to this underground illegal organization online, right, that I'm shutting down and already have.
Right.
And again, it's completely exposed and the feds are coming in and there's a federal indictment right around the corner. Okay, so Charles Wofford and Shelley Wofford, you are a part of that. You're a part of this because I want to know where that money is coming from. Straight up, publicly, I'm going to say it. I want to know where these funds are coming from.
It's none of your fucking business. It's none of your fucking business. Go find a bridge somewhere. I'll go no further.
It is thousands. I mean, the amount of money that he's described for the amount of expenses he's paid, and he's wasted it trying to fix vans that were falling apart because he didn't know what he was doing. So all that money went to waste. But where did that money come from? It didn't come from panhandling, so quit lying. See, he doesn't get it. He's older and he doesn't think and he doesn't realize reality of what he's doing, right? And this is why, I mean, the dude's got criminal charges all over the country, first of all. Yeah. They think they're thugging because they don't know how to follow the law and just be a normal person.
That's kind of thugging. I thought, not being able to follow the law and not being a normal person. I kind of thought that was thugging. Of course, I could be wrong. I've never posed in my life, never pretended to be something that I really wasn't. DZ says it'd go into Letterboxd and the heartbeat thing. Yeah, wasn't that great? Yeah, Tiger Woods, man. That game at the turn of the century, it was crazy, Brother Ardash says. Get a job at Culver's before the federal indictment comes down, little homie. Man, Culver's is so fucking good.
Yeah. No, he's a part of this, and he thinks he's going to talk his way out of it, just like Groovy Jimmy, just like Rob Wack, just like all of them, and none of them are going to be able to talk their way out of it. So again, where are those funds coming from? You now say that, again, you have somehow paid for a transmission or something. How did you get that money? Transmissions aren't cheap. How did you get that money? I know you didn't get it panhandling, boy. Quit playing. People panhandling don't.
I remember that, and I never bought bottle one.
Make money like this. I'm going to keep it real with you. They just don't. You know what I mean? Trust me, I've done it. Okay? You can't make the type of money that you're talking about. How do you keep getting it so quickly, so easily? What is your source of funds? How come none of these agencies or departments care about stuff like this that's completely relevant to what their job is supposed to be? They're supposed to be doing what I'm doing. They're supposed to be shutting down illegal organizations, figuring out if there's illegal sources of income and funds that are coming in and people are utilizing. But instead, they're supporting these underground illegal organizations. Or I'll say it again. Yep. It's nothing but corruption, and it's all a joke. Your system is a joke. This country is falling apart. I'm going to say it again. I'm paying attention to every little detail, and I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna make sure folks do their job, and I'm gonna make sure these matters are investigated properly, for real.
Wow.
And it's getting to the point I'm an independent detective, so I guess I'm gonna have to just go ahead and investigate everything myself.
All of this is absolutely none of his fucking business.
Nobody else will do anything. They're all against the truth and against doing their job. No, that's an illegal source of funds. It's clear as day. There's absolutely no way. No way.
Back in the late 90s, did anybody here play Carmageddon or Carmageddon 2? Oh my God, my love for that game just, it has no bounds.
And especially for a guy who doesn't know how to panhandle and doesn't know what he's doing, I know for a fact, no. One day he's complaining, oh, I have no money. Oh, I can't do anything.
I would use a flight stick in that game, and I just fucking ruled.
And then every time he says, oh, I just paid for this. Where is this money coming from? I mean, you got to understand, bro.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the first games that I attempted to play online, and it kind of sort of worked, but it kind of sort of didn't. I'll bet that'd run like anything you care to name nowadays.
And whoever's giving them the money, it sounds like the same people, because you can see that they're not too slick and they can't think. Because all that money just went down the tubes, down the drain. This man spent money on hotels, bro. He's basically doing the same thing Tommy Sotomayor did, wasting all his money on hotels, trying to act like he's a bigwig, right? Because he wants to be rich so bad, because all he cares about is money, and he's never had any. None of them on YouTube have ever had it. None of these folks out here ever had money. They've all been struggling forever. That's why they're so jealous of me. You understand? Because they've never lived anything close to my lifestyle. Not now, not ever. So my point again, you don't make money like that panhandling. You're not fooling anybody, bro. So I'm going to say it again. I get paid to talk. I continue my career. I've made check after check after check after check. I think we're up over $81. I just got to try to keep going. You know, I don't know if I'm going to make it for this month to the $100 threshold so I could get a check next month. But I got a little bit of, change, a little bit of money right now. So it really don't matter anymore. You know what I mean? But for me, it matters. I mean, I still have that goal, and I'm competitive with myself, and I would like to do it if I can, but you get my point. Like I said, man, no, I'm going to start talking about all the facts, everything that I see. I want answers, and I want them now, and I want the truth. And I'm going to tell you something too, Charles. I'm not too far from New Mexico. If you're in New Mexico, like I said, I mean, real talk, I'll just investigate this myself. Yes, I will.
You have no reason or right to do that, or any power to do that, for that matter. Yeah, Ledgeview, that is right. Everything that moves is 3 feet tall. It started out as a slur toward Mexicans, and now I do believe that it's pretty much all encompassing at this point. So we're going to do what we always do here late in the show. It's going to be time for a toast, and it's going to be time for a toast right now. Whatever you're drinking, eating, or smoking, raise it in the air for just a second and say happy birthday to you. And we're just all so very glad that Tyree is just so sad, pathetic, and lonely on this birthday, just like he's going to be next year if he even makes it. To all of you, cheers. Let's do this.
100% I'll go over there to New Mexico and figure out what the hell is going on. I want to know where this money is coming from. You don't get it, bro. Like, straight up, I have legal right to investigate and do what I want. I'm an independent detective. I have legal right, literally, to go to any city and study criminal behavior and see what they're doing. I can get a hotel across the street. You don't get it, bro. This is what I do for a living. I'm independent. Yeah, I don't need nobody's permission. I don't need no license. I don't need no certification. I don't need the government to back me, nothing, because I'm smart enough to actually do what Shelley talks about, and she never did because she's not capable of it. And it was an idea that she tried to take that was mine.
Oh, this is from today, but it's from very much earlier today.
Yeah, I'm truly sovereign. I do what you want to do. Like I said, you want to talk about God? The only way you could talk about God, brother, is when you accept the offer that God
Do that, Sticky. Please do
gave
that.
to the Son of God. And I'm going to say it again. You want to actually help the homeless? You want to help yourself? You want to help other people? You got to help yourself first, brother. Right? And the only way you help yourself is by dealing with me, because I'm the only one who can help you to build what you're trying to build.
That's right.
Straight up. Sometimes we just need help, brother. Man up, man. Real talk. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, you think that, like, this is not the only money coming, man.
And again, if you see Charles Wofford as a peer of yours, you may have some problems.
God is going to bless me beyond belief. See, if you'd be genuine and quit doing it because of what
Oh, ice cream cakes.
you can get. See, I give without asking for anything back. I don't expect anything back. God has done more than enough for me. I never ask God to do anything for me. He does it for me because he loves me and because I'm doing God's will. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You understand? Obedience.
Okay, I didn't know you weren't subbed to him. I'm subbed to him, but it's kind of all part of this. So.
Goes a long way. Real obedience. You understand? See, it's out of love, not fear. Everything narcissists do like him is out of fear. That's why he can't get anywhere and can't build a thing. Easy. So yeah, like I said, nah, you got a long way to go, and all y'all out there got a lot to learn, bro. That's all I got to say. It's a complete joke. It's funny and comical to watch. And that's
We have some weather from Sticky. In other news here in SoCal, it's been 100 degrees Fahrenheit and ass humidity, only to travel to 100 degrees and ass humidity. Tomorrow is going to be unspeakably gorgeous where I live at. The high is going to be 71 degrees. The high is going to be 71 degrees, light breezes, partly cloudy. And yes, you know where I'm going to be at without me having to say it.
the only reason I watch is my entertainment. And it's absolutely hilarious, bro. These folks have repeated the same cycles. You know, all of them have habits. You know exactly what I'm saying. That's why they act the way they act, because it's just nothing but selfishness. I've noticed all of them are selfish. Me, I. There's nothing humane about them. That's the truth. And that's the way people see it. So,
Dave's not here, man.
I mean, you can't change the real public's perspective, right? And that's why you're having such a hard time all the time. It ain't just because all this government stuff and stuff people are doing or corruption. It's because of your own decisions. So, like I said, I mean, why don't you get real with yourself? Go get a job, right? You actually have the ability to do it in this country. They'll give you a job. They won't give me one, but they'll.
You know, where I live at, it's really weird. We've had all kinds of storms through this area over the last 3 or 4 days. And we've had some fairly good rain, but maybe twice, maybe 2 times here. Everybody around us is getting bombarded. Heavy thunderstorms, potentially tornadic conditions. Nothing happened. But just really, really bad weather, and we're getting next to nothing where I'm at.
We'll give you one because you get special preferential treatment. You're special. You and all of them, you're special. See,
I'm going to have to go relearn that bit again just for you.
I get on here and say the truth, and then I give them the channel so they all get to hear me talk about them. I don't hold back on nothing. It's the truth. You're special. You're a special boy, Charles. You got to be favored because they know who's weak and who's strong. So you got to have all the little extra expenditures given to you. They got to take care of you, you know, because you're their pampered puppet. Right? Talk to you in a minute, Charles. Like I said, my advice is get it together. Go get yourself a real job and build like a normal person from scratch. Start over completely and give up on this pipe dream of nonsense because it doesn't exist. Easy.
That was I Have a Suggestion and a whole lot of advice. And as of now, that was the last communication that we have had from Tyree Sneed on this, which is no doubt yet another miserable birthday, but I'll bet it will. At least he's going to get some dick. If you're him, that's pretty good. I guess he would see that as a positive thing, but judge it for yourself. But I hate to say it. You know what I'm getting ready to say here. We're done. We're done. It's been great. It was a great party. Thank you all so much for spending some of your time with us here on Negative 43 TV. This is all I've got for you. Great party. We're going to do this again, certainly on Saturday. I would like to maybe try to stream at least one more time this week. That would certainly be great. I'd like to thank DZ, Sheriff Gone Sense, and of course Stu for their super chats this evening. Very, very super duper appreciated as always. You hear that, Tyree? You hear that? I got like $20 here or something like that, more or less. What did you get today? I hate flexing on people's charity, but damn it, it sometimes it just has to happen, you know. So you know what I'm getting ready to say, so you may as well say it with me. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you.
Slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.